There are many awesome armor sets that you can unlock in Ghosts of Tsushima, and they will only get better and look cooler the further you get into the game. And in this video I want to show you multiple endgame armor sets, the perks, how you can get them, and way more. So while there won't be any story spoilers in this video, just like my other content, you will see abilities that you unlock later on in the game. So you are warned if you do not want to see that stuff yet. Then totally come back later because I will share some tips for each armor set as well. A like on the video would be super appreciated, and let's go. Let's start with the armor that you can get from the Ghost from the Past main mission in Act 2 that you can almost do immediately upon entering the second region. Like there will be a choice of 3 main missions and this is one of them. So if you are into the regular samurai style combat, then totally go do this mission first to get the armor. It namely increases your melee damage, so you need less strikes to take out enemies, something you can also increase by upgrading the armor once, something that requires just some linen and supplies, so likely by the point you get the armor you can immediately upgrade it too. And because you are close to the enemies all the time, it's nice to have the increased health perk as well that will be increased with the second upgrade of this armor. But what makes the armor unique though is that it increases the amount of standoff streaks, so with technique points you can already get this up to 3 instead of 1 that you start the game with. But with this armor you can get it up to 5 if you fully upgrade it, so then take out almost all the enemies before the regular fight even starts. Also cool is that there is a 25% chance, if fully upgraded, to terrify enemies after this standoff. And you see that right here where the enemies are just running away because they are scared. And trust me, that really never gets old. And what I also like about this armor is how upgrading it makes it look incredibly badass. Like the first upgrade is pretty cool, I like it in red. But then really with the second upgrade you unlock the antlers on the helmet and the mask, making it extremely awesome. You can also unlock a white variant at Defender for 10 flowers, or there is a bronze variant as well. Now let's move on to the most impressive armor set in the game in my opinion, that you can get from a mythic tale in Act 2, and you can already do it the moment you reach this new region. Again, very close to the opening of this second region, so totally go there to get the armor because it doesn't only look cool but it's also pretty strong. Overall, it really gives you that true samurai over-the-top look, and you will feel like an instant badass when you get this armor. Although you want to upgrade it yourself, because then you can also wear the helmet and the mask, and that in combination with this gear really is the finishing touch. The armor also massively increases your health, but instead of the melee damage, it increases your stagger damage. So you stagger enemies faster by using triangle, and I'm really focused on that by the way, like switching to the right stance for the right enemy and then breaking their defense. So while using this armor, you will be able to open them up way faster, especially nice later on in the game where enemies will be way harder to break. And if you then successfully kill the staggered enemy, then you also get health back, 10% with the regular armor, and if you then fully upgrade it, you get 20% of your health back. And if you then combine that with the charm of AMATERASU, and I hope I pronounced it right, that charm gives you always health back on an enemy kill. So in combination with this armor, you get a ton of health back. And you get this charm, by the way, super early in the game from this shrine, and you find it really close to the Golden Temple. The armor normally comes in orange, but you can also change it to red, and I prefer that. And there's also a blue option. And again, you get it from a mythic tale in Act 2, the Unbreakable Gosaku, and that's also the name of the armor. And for this tale, you have to save 6 farms. Also in the first area, they all have 1 key, and if you collect all 6 of them, then you can get the armor. It's kind of a grind, but it is totally worth it. And there is a cool twist on this outfit that is needed for the Cooper Clan cosplayer trophy. Basically, you have to dress up as Sly Cooper, of course a previous franchise that Sucker Punch is known for. So to get these items, we first want to go to the Yokagu temple and then go outside and actually climb this high tower that you already see right here. Use the rope dart for that, and then you will get to the top and find the Crooked Kama headband. Then we want the Sly Tenaku sword kit that can also be found in the region of Act 3 over here on the map. at this Pillar of Honor. And when you reach this location, just climb up and you will eventually reach it. You also need the Thief's Wrap from a gift altar that I already showed you in a previous video. So just do side missions in the world and then new gifts will show up in the Golden Temple. And it's actually one of the first rewards you get from this gift altar. And then if you combine these 3 pieces with the Gosaku chest that you need to get in blue, and you find the blue dye at a merchant in Act 2. It is the Ocean's Guardian. Like I went to the Yarikawa stronghold for that. And then you have to combine, like wear all these different pieces together. And then the trophy will unlock and you will look like Sly Cooper. So pretty cool nut. And thanks to PowerPix, by the way, for the headband and sword kit location. A link to his channel is in the video description. Okay, let's now move on to the armor that was already shown multiple times in trailers and in the state of play. The Ghost Armor. A stealth armor, as you would expect, reducing the enemy's detection speed by 25% on rank 1, so it's easier to sneak around without being seen. And the 25% goes to 40% with upgrade 2. The second perk reduces the number of kills needed to enter the ghost stance by 1. And the ghost stance is something awesome that you unlock later on in the game in a main mission in Act 2. So normally after 7 kills without being hit, you can activate this mode and then all the enemies will be scared of you and then you can simply take them out with one simple strike. It looks really awesome and it's very powerful as well. So with this armor you can reduce the amount of kills that are needed by 1, and if you upgrade it further then the kills will be reduced by 2. So then you need 5 instead of 7 kills to activate this stance. Your kills also have a 15% chance to terrify people that can go up to 30% when you fully upgrade the armor. And when this effect triggers, the enemies are basically a free kill because they give up. So then you can kill them to get some resolve back. And it of course looks awesome. Again, this never gets old. I once had this enemy run away through the house opening doors, but you can actually break those doors with your sword. And then I still had some time to finish him off before he got out of my sight. And this mechanic is just awesome. Like I've not seen many games. Like I can't actually think of a game that has this as well. So you can change the color of the armor to yellow for 10 flowers. And there is another color change that I will let you figure out yourself. It's part of the main story. It's pretty cool. You get the Ghost Armor near the end of Act 2 from a main mission called From the Darkness. Like you cannot miss it. Just play through the story and then you will get it eventually. And then we got the Mongol armor that you get in Act 3. This armor is just insane. It not only gives you that major health increase that the 2 other armors we touched on give, but it also reduces the damage by a major amount. Like these arrows are hitting me here, but I almost get no damage. It's really insane. And the best part is, there are no upgrades. So the moment you unlock this Mongol Commander armor, you will have all the maximum bonuses. And the third perk is that it disguises you while out of combat, massively reducing the Mongol detection speed. And this is nuts. Like Mongols think you are one of them, so they will only really notice you when you stand in front of them or when you kill someone when they are nearby. So what you can do is walk up to a leader and slaughter him to immediately trigger the ghost stance and then easily take out the other enemies that are like, what the heck is going on? So yes, that also kind of makes this the best stealth armor in the game because enemies will just simply not be alerted. It looks awesome too. It's really like no other armor that you can get in this game. You see the Mongols wear cool gear throughout the whole game, so it's cool that we can wear something like that too. It's, as far as I know, the best armor that you can get, but totally correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. And you get it from a regular side mission called Fit for Khan, which you can find after reaching the Jokagu temple at the start of Act 3. There you will find a person telling you about this set and how 4 pieces are scattered across this new snowy region of Act 3. So to get them you have to complete 4 heavily guarded locations and then bring back the armor pieces to unlock the armor set. Again, pretty cool that normally these armors are like linked to big story missions or a mythic tale, but this one is just a regular side mission. Totally subscribe for way more Ghosts of Tsushima content. I got more tips and tricks coming your way and already up on the channel as well. A like on the video would be really appreciated. And totally check out my previous video on the best skills in the game. You can watch that one by clicking on the screen. For now though, I will speak to you next time and goodbye.